I personally told him I wasn't too comfortable with like hiding it, and like I felt kind of selfish for saying that, but also like I spent many years in the closet, and it's just a bad feeling I do not like. So it's just like I don't want to feel like I'm hiding, like I don't want to show it, you know? I don't know, like I don't know if that made any sense, but I told him that. I didn't force him to do anything, and he he chose to come out to his friends and his family, and like they were all so supportive, and he had no idea they would be, and I'm sure he doesn't regret it now. And it's just like, it's a risk you have to take for yourself, you know, because you owe it to yourself to try it and to be happy.
Like when dating somebody, like.
Yeah, you know, like, I don't know, you will be a lot happier if you're with someone you love rather than hiding.
So you came out and you said 2013, starting off 2013 to like you started coming out
2015
to something like to freshman year 2015. Okay, you came out 2015. So for 15 years, how many portion of that did you know that you were gay?
Oh, since I was young, very young. I think like my first gay thought was probably, and I'm very forgetful. So, but I'm surprised. Okay. So I'm surprised I even remember this, but I do. It was this guy named Jose. I think it was either in pre-K or kindergarten, and his best friend was named Miguel Guerrero, and I remember that because my mom's boyfriend at the time had the same name, but like he was irrelevant. His best friend Jose was the guy I had feelings for, and
what was it, like 6th grade, like middle school?
Did I say 6th grade?
No. I'm thinking about my story. I'm gonna share.
Oh, yeah, that is middle school. So that was like my first thought ever, like when I was in pre-teen kindergarten, being like, I like this guy. But I didn't think of it like as being wrong or anything.
Yeah.
You know, like then I was very young and didn't associate that with bad.
Yeah, of course. Like when we're kids, we don't even think about like, just because we don't like this person, like boy, girl, whatever, we like this person, whatever. So for me personally, I always knew, because I was always, when I was a kid, I was always walking around my mom's heels or whatever. My family knew. I knew. Like I was like playing with dolls or whatever, rather than playing with my cars. And then it was until I figured out, like when I was in 6th grade, I will never forget, there was like people like watching, I guess, pornography in the class. I know, it's terrible. We're little kids or whatever. We're not kids, we're grown adults. But like, in 6th grade, I will never forget, they're watching pornography. And so I didn't even know what that was. I didn't know what type of XXX video was. I didn't know what any type of porn website was. But I learned that in that classroom that day. So then I realized I was watching it. I was looking at it. I was like, let me go ahead and watch it at home. So the next thing you know, I spiraled into the deep hole. I spiraled into the deep hole of the internet, and then basically learned like the different types of sex there was, the different types of like men, women, men, woman, men, woman, cow, all that stuff. So it was just like, I think I'm gay. And after that, I was just like, wow, yo, I'm gay for sure. For sure.
In 6th grade, I remember I was at this friend's house, and it was with 2 other guys, and so I tend to like portray this like masculine role whenever I'm like surrounded by homosexual men. It's just inevitable. Like it's like my subconscious is just like act masculine, you know.
Yeah,
so
I get that.
pretend I am,
okay.
Even though I'm still feminine. Yeah, but regardless, so I was with these 2 guys, and they were like watching porn on. I think they looked it up on my iPod as a joke because I had an iPod at the time, and I looked at it and I realized how my focus was only on the guy and not the girl. And then I realized I had an erection. So then I took the iPod and I was like, I have to go pee. So I went to the restroom, and then I saw like like there were options to see just guys like masturbating, and then like I would click on those videos.
That's how it was for me.
And
oh my goodness!
Ever since then, like I've been watching gay porn.
That's exactly how it was for me. Like you always watch them like masturbating in a chair or something, and I was just like, it ended up like going from that to then watching people like having sex with each other to then going to fisting, and I was like, I'm going too far, so I had to redact that a little bit, but retract. But like for like those who are in the closet, what advice would you give them?
Let's see, advice I would give to people in the closet. I recently had an experience with this one guy who was in the closet, and I thought my advice was amazing.
So go ahead and share
I
it.
had a feeling like, this is just what I meant to do, is just help people, be like get comfortable with themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But my advice would be to take your time. Everyone's experience is different. Mine took years. Some people take even longer. Some people wait until they're married and have kids. So
that's
it's
true.
Like don't let your fear get in the way of letting you have these experiences like sooner, because like it's one of my greatest regrets, like hiding myself for so long and just like hating myself, and it's just like it's such a bad feeling that you don't have to go through, and people will love you and accept you, and if they don't, then they're not meant to be in your life, So I guess I don't know if all that was sporadic, but at the end of the day, you have to love who you are. You only have one life. Enjoy it, make the most of it. Love who you want to love. Gays rule.
I mean, we have an agenda apparently, some people. But so after coming out, for those who sometimes they come out, they start coming out, some people, what advice would you give those people? Like, for example, we covered dating, we covered people, like advice for people in the closet. What advice would you give to those who are like when you're just out of the closet and everything, you try to go through every single mean or something to meet somebody. I know myself, I have Grindr, Tinder, Bumble, Humble, whatever. What's the Growler? A whole bunch of just dating apps.
I don't know that.
Okay, I know, I'm a hoe. But like, what advice would you give for those who are just like trying to from my experience, like trying to seek some type of, I want to say like a masculine role, or like some type of person, a type of through those apps. Like, what would you say advice would you give to them to would you say to calm down, or take it easy, or enjoy for what it is, or would you say just feed me what you got? What would you say about that?
Well, I mean, everyone loves some attention and validation. So if you, even if you're not out, I suggest you take it slow, right? And you just do when you come out, you do it
step by
single,
step.
With one person, make it as comfortable to you as possible. And so whenever you do come out, right, and you want this attention, word gets around really fast.
Oh girl.
Well, sometimes it does, right? And I don't know. It's really hard to give advice for me, because everyone's experience is very different, and it's you can't say this is what I did, so you should do it, because at the end of the day, you're not me, we're not in similar situations. So it's just whatever you do is okay, because it's your life, if that made any sense. But I guess to answer your question, I mean, I say be a hoe. I did it, and it was amazing, and I still do it now, and it's I love it. I don't know. And even if you're not gay, you're just curious, I'm all up for straight men trying. You should really try it once.
That was my glasses, because I can't see the reflection. But for me, I know from my personal dating experience, I did have sex for the first time. So we're gonna have a story time about that. But I did have sex for the first time. Was it? How was it? It was okay. I mean, of course I would do more, but it was okay. I mean, he was okay. But I'm gonna tell you a different story time. But so, what would you say? Okay, for me, I know I tried both things. Okay, both bottoming and topping.